Voting fraud. It's on the top of everyone's minds right now. Why are we using such a human-erred and flawed voting system when we have the technology available to us to utilize a more e-commerce type of voting system? Amazon does millions of transactions per day, and each individual who purchases something on Amazon gets an email receipt that tells them what they purchased and when it will arrive. So there's no reason why we cannot do this in the voting system that we have currently. We should be utilizing the technology um, that we have available to us to help us feel more secure with our vote. Now, in today's world, with all of the fraud that we're seeing coming out with the votes, and a lot of the questions of why were the windows covered up? Were our votes even calculated correctly? I know that when I went to vote, I found it very odd that Biden was at the very top of my ballot and Trump was underneath that. It actually made me angry because I voted for Trump and I support Trump. And it made me angry because I thought, oh, they're trying to get me to vote for Biden because they put him at the very top. Well, I can show you that not every ballot looked like the ballot I saw. As you can see in this example, Trump is at the top and Biden is under him. The ballot that I used was completely different. Now, I do understand that from state to state and city to city, county to county, you will have some differences as far as names of who you're voting for, but at a, you know, federal top of the vote, it shouldn't be different. And the ballot should not even change much from state to state except for the names. And as far as the position of the names on a federal level, there should be no differences. If they're going to put Trump at the top, then that should be throughout every state, he should be at the top and Biden should be underneath him, or vice versa. I really don't care, but it should all be the same because otherwise it's fishy. There's a lot of fishy things going on, and there's no reason for them to be because in today's world, with the technology we have, we should be utilizing that technology for our vote so that we can feel a lot more confident that who we voted for and did our vote actually get counted. Well, if you have a voting system that works similar to an e-commerce system, then I think that you would have the ability to feel a little bit more confident in who you voted for. It can work this exact same way. You basically log in with credentials. You have a driver's license, your home address, and a credit card. They don't have to charge a credit card, but you have to have those basic credentials. And almost everyone in America today has those credentials because they're shopping online. And so it can work in the same fashion. Now, for those people who do not have a computer or who are not computer savvy, they could go to a voting center, and that voting center can have a POS system that's tied into um, the voting tool overall. And they can check a little check mark on a screen, just like a POS system would work. And then before they confirm their vote, it could pull up the screen and say, did you mean to vote for da 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 da? And then if they see that yes, what's on the screen is what they are wanting to select, they can press confirm, and then they can get a printed receipt right there at the voting center and take that receipt home with their name on it and who they voted for. Just the same fashion anyone voting at home can go on, log in, vote for who they want for, or just like you would order something online and purchase it and then put it in your cart, and then once you were ready to check out, you submitted your cart and you get a receipt in your email that says thank you for your purchase. Thank you for your red shirt, blue shirt, red shirt purchase. And it would basically work exactly like an e-commerce transaction system. Then you have a receipt that shows this is who I voted for. I know my vote was counted, and that all goes into the system and gets calculated. It also takes out the human emotion error, which we have seen abundantly. Um, could it be compromised? It's a possibility, can Amazon be compromised? Could your purchases at Amazon be compromised? I suppose it could, But it's a huge corporation, and if it were compromised, they would find it out right away and they would fix it, just like with the voting system. So in today's world, with the technology we have, there's no reason why we should not be um, using that technology to our advantage and for to help us feel more confident in our vote and who we're putting in office.